Hey everyone, Chief Meteorologist David Paul here, Sunday afternoon, March 30th, 2025, as we track some showers and thunderstorms on the way to the Wiregrass for our Monday. Some of those could be strong to severe, so be weather aware as you go through the day. Most of the storming is coming in from late morning to midday into the afternoon hours. The primary severe threat will be damaging winds. Take a look at what is happening across the area as we look at tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center has much of the Wiregrass outlined under an enhanced risk. That is level 3 of 5. Some areas in a slight risk there in yellow as we track some energy off to the west of us. There's really not a whole lot to show you, honestly, looking at the satellite picture here Sunday afternoon. The actual weak piece of energy that will be moving eastward is in West Texas. So this is not a classic severe weather setup for the south. There's not a really potent area of low pressure in the atmosphere, but just kind of a weak disturbance. A lot of moisture coming in from the Gulf, and that will lead to that chance for some showers and some thunderstorms as we head through time. So be weather aware for sure as we head through the day on our Monday. All right, let's go over to the weather wall, show you the future evolution here of the atmosphere. That's a look at 1 p.m. this afternoon, and we'll see a few pop-up showers and storms here in the Wiregrass as we go through the afternoon hours. So 1 p.m. on Sunday, 2 p.m. the bulk of the rain west of us. That's 3 p.m. on Sunday. A few showers, a few storms possible in the Wiregrass, but kind of hit or miss in nature. Notice another one popping up there. Not perfect as we look at the depiction of the atmosphere, but you get the idea. Some showers and storms here and there for the afternoon hours, and southward into the Panhandle, some decent coverage possibility. That's 5 p.m. there on Sunday, I should say. 6 p.m., still a few showers and storms here. This will kind of fade as we go through the evening hours and overnight, but it will be wet in spots, and there will be some locally heavy downpours into your Sunday evening. That's 9 p.m., 10 p.m., most of the Wiregrass dry at that point. Then we kind of focus on what's happening northwest of us. 11 p.m., that's midnight. 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, some pretty good storms coming on through Mississippi, Tupelo southward there towards areas north of Jackson. There's a look at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Some storms sliding into the northern part of Alabama, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. So we'll watch that, and some showers and storms breaking out westward into Louisiana at that point. That's 6 a.m. on Monday. Watch this line come on through parts of central Mississippi and start to organize as it moves into our area as we go towards midday. So there's a look at 8 to 9 a.m. showers and storms. There's a look at 9 a.m. and then 10 a.m. The showers and storms moving into the western part of Alabama, and at that point likely looking at some gusty winds, and we'll watch for some pockets of rotation as well. Any of the cells that form out ahead of that main line may exhibit some rotation. Again, not an ideal severe weather setup. The primary severe threat will be damaging winds within this line, but again, there could be some pockets of rotation, and there could be some hail too in some of these stronger storms as they move towards us. That's 11 o'clock on Monday, so at that point some showers in the Wiregrass. That main line starts to move on in as we look towards midday tomorrow. Probably a pretty good line, say around Auburn to Columbus, in that general vicinity, southward into Covington County by noontime, give or take an hour or two. The modeling never perfect as we look at the future, but you get the general idea, right? Late morning, midday into the afternoon, a pretty good line of showers and storms. That's a projection at 1 p.m. on Monday, and again, within that line, likely some gusty winds. Out ahead of the line, any of the cells that are individual in nature may have some rotation, and some hail may be mixed in as well. So we'll watch it. 2 p.m. into 3 p.m., the rain kind of begins to fade at that point. So the primary window for severe weather will be late morning into the afternoon hours on our Monday. And the primary threat that we will be tracking is gusty winds in excess of maybe 50 to 60 miles per hour. That kind of a setup as we look towards the day there on our Monday. So bottom line, is your first alert. Be weather aware as we go through our Monday. Watch for that line as it comes on in. Watch for the individual storms out ahead of that line, but as that main line comes in, you really want to pay attention to the potential for gusty winds. This is probably a situation where there will be multiple severe weather warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect from the National Weather Service, and we'll be trying to pinpoint exactly where the pockets of stronger winds are in the atmosphere. We typically see systems like this in the month of of April, winds that are, gusty, at times over 40, 50 miles per hour, and a little more widespread. In the summertime, it's more pop-up showers and storms, but this looks to be a fairly solid line that comes on in during our day on Monday. So a rare daytime storm event for the Wiregrass. It seems like most of these events come in overnight, so I guess there's some good news, but this will impact your day, so be weather aware, and we'll be tracking it as we go through our Monday. Stay safe.